Hello there, my name is Blade Master. How can I help you today? That's what you thought when you clicked this video, right? That my accent would be something like that, you racist bastard. Hi, Blade Master here. Going to be bringing you another round 2 match in the Big Blade Balance tournament. This is again fought McDole. This is fought between Jaw and Granitor, Yawning Firefly and Granitor. It's Granitor who's taken Arverni, and Jaw has taken the Ardiaei. If I can move my mouse, there we go. Ardia. So Ardia, I think definitely does not have the advantage when it comes to Arverni, although it is slightly more well matched compared to say if it was fighting Boyai or something. The chosen swordsmen are a fair bit. Holy fuck! They only have 55 health. Yo, chosen swordsmen are actually pretty shit, dude. They don't even have 60 health. Holy crap! I did not know that. Somewhat of a revelation to me. Anyways, the chosen swordsmen are nowhere near the strength of Boyai sword followers. And that's why the big mid-tier threat that the Boyai have cannot be replicated by the Arverni. We can see, so that's why I think Arya will have a slightly better time, but I still think that Arverni carries the edge. Let's take a look at the Illyrian Hoplites, for example. Illyrian Hoplites have got higher health, which is a big deal, but they have very much poorer weapon damage, and they're not really suited to taking on enemy infantry. They do have expert charge defense, which against the 27 charge of the chosen swordsman might sound like it would be useful, but it almost never is. Expert charge defense is only really useful against something like Odrysian Kingdom or Swaby. So let's take a look at the Arverni army brought by Granitor. We can see 2 Levy Freemen, one on either flank. We've got a bunch of spears, 3 spear warriors, only 2 heavy horse, and we can see a total of 3 oath sword and 4 chosen swordsmen with 3 or 4 Celtic slingers. On the other hand, for Jaw, we can see 2 slave slingers with their excellent shields. We can see a couple of mercenary Celtic warriors, and then we can see a total of 2 mercenary Celtic, 4 mercenary axe, and we can see 4 Illyrian noble hoplites, 2 in the center, forming a very strong center, and 2 right behind 4 Illyrian regular hoplites, and a total of 4 Illyrian cavalry. So surprisingly enough, Ardiaei has the cavalry edge over the Arverni. Very surprising to see. In any case, the heavy horse would not fare too well against the Illyrian hoplites, but he's forgetting. I feel Granitor is forgetting the fact that the mercenary axe and mercenary Celtic can be destroyed by heavy horse charges. Oh fuck! I gotta turn this down. So, mercenary axe are going to get charged by Oath Sword. Oath Sword are obviously going to win that battle very quickly. They're already winded though, because there's been a lot of running from Granitor's part. And then the mercenary axe are going to absorb the charge for the Illyrian hoplites. Meanwhile, mercenary Celtic warriors did the same thing. Now mercenary axe have come in, and the chosen swordsmen are starting to get whittled down. Here, brilliant move from Jaw. He's going to charge in with his Illyrian cavalry. They've taken a lot of damage from that charge, but they've also toppled down some of the Oath Sword. And now the Illyrian noble hoplites are going to get a clean charge onto Oath Sword. They have an excellent charge of 30, which is definitely lower than the Oath Sword, but still very, very potent. So the general is probably going to lose in that battle in prolonged combat. Here, the Oath Sword, again, they're going to take the charge from Celtic warriors, and then the Illyrian hoplites are going to come into support. But I think the Illyrian hoplites are going to lose a few men there, because the charge bonus lasts for 30 seconds, and they definitely took some of that. Well, yeah, there we go. So, mercenary Celtic warriors here going to die, and meanwhile the Illyrian noble hoplites general is taking some fire from the Celtic slingers, although that's not the greatest move. I would instead focus on the Illyrian cavalry, because that's where he's lacking support. I don't know why he decided to bring more spear warriors instead of more heavy horse, and now it's up to him to try and make sure that the spear warriors are used effectively. This would be a decent way to do so, but then them charging into Illyrian noble hoplite is not the greatest idea. They should instead try and kill off the Illyrian cavalry, but besides that, I don't really see what kind of purpose they serve. Chosen swordsmen, as you can see, that 55 health, proving to be a disadvantage. Now they're dropping quite quickly. They haven't really killed too many men, actually. Axe warriors and the Celtic warriors have done fairly well. Here, the mercenary axe warriors, after losing a lot of men on the charge, they're not doing very well, and now the Oath Sword is reforming to form shield wall, and this is the shield wall bug that's going to kill them off very quickly. The Oath Sword general where is he? Oh, he's pulled him back. Very well, very smartly done there by Granitor. Although, yeah, and Jaw is meanwhile busy firing into the slingers, so not really taking advantage of the Oath Sword moving around. Here, the Spear Warriors have caught the Mercenary Axe Warriors. One thing is the Spear Warriors will last for a long time against Axe Warriors. And here the Levy Freeman, though, they got charged at into the rear by Illyrian cavalry. The Celtic slingers need to fire in there. I can see this is a smart move by Granitor. He's using his slingers to get good angles onto the heavily armored hoplites, but because of his lack of maneuverability, with his lack of cav, the Celtic slingers are under threat of getting destroyed by Illyrian cavalry, and they have to instead focus on killing the Illyrian cavalry, which are much cheaper and not very useful and not very important. The Oathstone general has lost a few men, but has done fairly well. And now the Illyrian noble hoplites are getting a second. No, this where is the other Illyrian hoplite? Yeah, the Illyrian hoplite is going to get a second charge, I think, against the Oathstone. Well, someone's going to get a second charge. The Illyrian noble hoplites just moving back, chilling back, and then killing off the heavy horse while it engages against the Illyrian cavalry. Using Gray's banner to increase their staying power a little bit. Would like to see some frenzied charge being popped to make them unbreakable. Heavy horse going to rear charge the Illyrian noble hoplite who was winning that battle against the spear warriors. But with that heavy horse charge, I think things should even out. All in all, it doesn't look too bad for Ardiaei, but they might be losing some certain key engagements, those holes being poked because of the chosen swordsman dying. And you can see this mercenary axe warrior is kind of gangbanged this Oathstone, and the Oathstone is dying. That is a very important unit that's being lost for Ardiaei. Not really sure why there's no need for the general to commit into this battle because the Illyrian noble hoplites are going to kill off that heavy horse. And all in all, it looks like the Oathstone, they've gotten destroyed. The mercenary axe warriors have done brilliantly. The Illyrian hoplites have done a decent enough job in supporting. But yeah, the main thing is the axe warriors doing so well. That's why I think bringing some more heavy horse. Oh wow, Granitor just completely mismicroing one massive heavy horse there. Full strength heavy horse could come into. Oh man, it could be so important. Just rear charging axe warriors, inflicting morale penalties on Celtic warriors, but unfortunately, it's on the other side of the battlefield. Yeah, cannot afford to do that because he's in any case losing the mainline engagement. The chosen swordsmen have performed quite poorly. They've done okay against some units, but that the beautiful move of like using the cheap units to absorb the charge and then bringing in the hoplites to try and even out the engagement was great, and it worked for Jaw. And if more heavy horse were brought, then he would have had the flexibility to frontal charge those axe warriors and those Celtic warriors, thereby disrupting their charge and killing off a lot of them, and then letting the Oathstone get a lot more kills off of their charge. So yeah, some more heavy horses really needed to have been brought. It's very easy to fall into the trap of not bringing any cavalry against a very spear-heavy faction, but at least when it comes to Ardiaei, they've got very very good hoplites, but their main strength is in being able to utilize very good hoplites with very cost-effective low-tier infantry. And it's the same thing for Massilia, which is why I'd always bring a lot of cav against Massilia, because you really want to clear off those low-tier infantry. They are so multi-purpose that you cannot afford to have them staying on in the battle. A rear charge from a mercenary axe warrior with their one precursor volley and their high AP and stuff, they will do a lot of damage. Unpause, sorry. So yeah, the axe warriors, they are so multi-purpose that you need to destroy them as quickly as possible, and getting a frontal charge with a heavy horse would be the perfect way to do that. And not bringing heavy horse and not microing with one of those heavy horses is what has lost Granitor this battle. So Granitor loses and gets out of the second round of the Big Blade Balance Tournament. Thank you for participating, and it was well played to Job. The axe warriors performed really well, and the Illyrian hoplites as well did pretty well, and of course the Illyrian noble hoplites, you can always expect them to do well. Fun game to watch, quick game to watch. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more. Peace.